Well, I started rapping like around 12, 13.
All right. Yeah.
When the New York Grandmaster Flash, the old 70s,
Yeah.
Cool Herc and all that, was out. Well, my cousin used to rap. He had a group named by the name of Wizards of Rock, which turned into Above the Law. And, Cone 187 really seasoned me and took me under his arm. And, he did what he did.
Yeah. Beautiful.
He brought the funk out of me. I mean, I can only tell them from an old school perspective, but
Yeah.
yeah, just make sure, you got everything handled. Make sure you protect yourself, register your music.
Sure.
It's not about coming out fast, it's about coming out right.
Exactly.
And you want to make sure you stack up on your catalog and to a certain extent be able to compromise, especially learning from the OGs as far as the musical techniques.
Yeah.
But once you get seasoned, don't really compromise yourself as far as the integrity of the music that you love. Have fun with it. Music is open. You're supposed to have more fun than as opposed to thinking too much. Sometimes you can think too much in a song by just letting it relax. That's the best way to go. Yeah, music done changed so much over the years. In my humble opinion, they really took the soul out of music. And it's like over here in the States, it's like people are kind of caught up in that same repetition. There's no real musical depth to their type of situation. Not saying all, but a lot of these kids,
Yeah.
you got a whole nation that really, some of them have lack of respect, and only if they buckle down and really dissect the history, they'll feel even more better. And it helps them in their musical career, you know what I'm saying? Just to always be fashioned by the OGs, put on by the OGs, even though you don't need the OGs to get put on.
Yeah.
Music is in its shambles right now, fam.
Yeah.
It's sad.
Yeah.
You got your greats like Michael Jackson and all these cats that's gone. You know what I'm saying? George Clinton's still here, Bootie's still here, thank God.
Yeah.
But that 70, 80, 90, early 90s, you know what I'm saying? That was it, fam. It really had musical depth to the whole thing and concept. Nowadays, all you got to do is make up a record, do a dance, and shake your ass on some jive nigga shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's not the business, man.
No. For real.
But I'm not knocking their hustle because that's the way they get down and feed their family. Well, it's just from a testimonial point of view. I make records that not so much on the pop field, but more street.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that record is just basically taking like a Kodak memory in my mind and just writing it down. It's telling to the world. It's using that paraphrase that Chuck D did. How you gonna understand where I'm coming from?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And just taking it. You might think you guys have a clue about Jerry Long, aka Kokane, but you don't. So it's just exposing that thing, that music with substance, because I feel music needs to have substance nowadays. It just don't.
For real. And then I have The Legend Continues.
Oh yeah, that's the theme of the whole album, which is out right now.
I love that. Yeah.
Way. And hard copies are coming out at the end of this month, end of December.
Oh, nice.
And it's just a continuation to what I'm doing, what I love, and you're never too old to make good music. Period.
Yeah.
So I just stamped it. Most featured artist in the world. The legend continues. It's on my label, which is called Buddy Boy Entertainment, through IOTA.
Yeah.
And just getting out there, man, and it makes this my business and building allies and just building this art from a fresh piece of wood, fam. Twilight Zone came out on the album last year through Fonzie, which is Jay Wells. That's just basically give me all my. You ain't finna take my props. Give me all my props. To put
for
it
sure.
to put it subliminally.
Yeah.
And of course, it got the social conscious songs on there, which is a part of me.
Yeah.
And basically, it's a street. Go back to the street album, man. I just never left the streets, man. yeah, I'm working on my daughter's stuff. Her name is Anissa Long. She's our next thing. I'm partner up with one of my partners from Australia. His name is Traffic.
Okay.
Also got an album coming out too, soulful album.
Yeah.
But Anissa is 15. Well, she's 16, just turned 16.
Okay.
And she's just right out of a page of young Sade, man. Oh my God, wait till you get a hold of her. She's 16, but she's prolific in her writing and has somebody that's young. That's what it's about because, you know, I feel it's time to put a message back in the music. And what better way to do it through the youngsters? Oh, yeah, man, she's teaching me things. I'm an old dog in this game, but I ain't too old to learn new tricks. So she teaches me a lot of things. She writes her own music. I make sure I oversee everything, and she's brilliant, man. She's beautiful, articulative, intelligent.
Yeah.
You know, she has a great mom and 7 other siblings.
Okay.
And she writes from the heart, man. I think the world is really going to take to her.
Yeah.
You know?
That's beautiful. Sounds beautiful. In other words, you're blessed.
Oh, yeah. And I'm just trying to be a blessing to somebody else. Oh, it was something else. It was one of them moments, man, like somebody supposedly landed on the moon, fam.
Yeah.
We was at the Big Bang Theory, you know, the point where everything blew up, the universe blew up from a dot, so to speak.
Yeah.
And working with Eazy, you know, we learned so much, even though both of them cats had untimely deaths. And, you know, it was always a privilege to be around them because they celebrated you instead of tolerated you.
Okay.
These kids, a lot of these cats just tolerate people, and the essence and the realness is attached to an illusion. So with them cats, man, you couldn't sell them on any dreams because they was writing from a pain perspective and ideas that they thought that we can't be held down. We want our records, these type of records, to be held to the world because, you know, they were spokesmen for a lot of the people that couldn't put shit like that on records. Fuck the police and
sure.
you know what I'm saying? And Tupac, All Eyes on Me, and all, you know, the history goes on. So, you know, I celebrate those cats, man, because, you know, they lived through us, fam.
Yeah.
You know, the history will tell that they lived through us as long as this planet is here. So, you know, I'll pick up the pieces, gain energy from that. You know, they still around in my mind, fam. Oh, I don't know, man. I'll probably be a jazz.
Okay.
Because I used to play when I was very young, 13 years old, playing trumpet, first trumpet. And, you know, that's where I learned all my tonations from, how to do harmonies and different things through them jazz chords. And, you know, listen to Thelonious Monks, D. Blake, Duke Ellington, Miles Davis, Wynton Marsalis, the list go on, fam.
Yeah.
You know, I was seasoned, man. I think I would be a jazz player.
Jazz player, huh? Yeah. Now we know.
Not at all. I don't even. I'm surprised. I used to be a video game junkie at the arcade all the time, but gotta grow out of that, man.
Okay, yeah.
You know, my taste didn't change. You know, but my kids are treacherous on there.
Vinyl or CD?
Both.
Both.
You know what I'm saying? Both.
Yeah.
But don't sleep on vinyl like you shouldn't sleep on the 2-inch tape.
Okay.
You feel me?
Yeah.
And like you shouldn't sleep on the Avalon compressor. Them are all elements that you never can replace. It's just like, you know, a good show is not on just a CD. A good show is with instruments.
Okay. Yeah. I hear that.
So that, you know, you always this is a message to the youth. You always want to do something different from the whole world.
Yeah.
And you need to go back to playing live instruments because that's where the real talent comes in. And, you know, be a trendsetter. Even though you didn't go see the world and make millions of records happen, already have the vision in the place and stick to that vision.
Yeah.
Pick up the instrument, man, because, it's, you know, that's a tool you can use to give you that different things. You know what I'm saying? That don't be so at first, you know, sometimes sticking into one repetitious mode, but when you pick up an instrument, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It speaks to the whole world. Oh, yeah, just right now, it's going to be a 5 to 6 month campaign on this, The Legend Continues. continues. I got some
Yeah.
more videos coming out from
Nice.
the song. I already put out 5.
Yeah.
And we just building the Twin Towers. And mainly we finna really go hard on my daughter's stuff because I'm trying to tell the whole world, man.
Mm-hmm.
You hear her, fam? Oh my God, a young Sade that's 16. You know, in comparison, nobody's Sade and nobody's Anissa. They're two different artists, but
Yeah, I know.
of it, you know, people gonna really like, wow. You know, the only one that really was doing that was I don't know who the hell was doing that.
Nah, nobody.
Nobody really. It's gonna be a pleasure to really see her go forward because she's super ready. Her album is called My Best Yet to Come, and you can Google her up. She has a video on YouTube called End of Time by Anissa Long. But tell the youngsters something. Always put God first in your life. Whatever you do, put Him first. Get down on your knees in times where you feel wrong, where you feel misled, where you feel like there ain't nowhere to go. There's always somewhere to go, and that's G-O-D. As long as you put God first, you know, look, it's coming from a cat, under most controversial name in the game, Kokane. So I'm telling you, if God did things in my life that really helped me out, and that's the reason why I'm breathing, well, He can do the same thing for you.